Hi everyone, Maria Matarelli here in Las Vegas, and I am with Mike Wilson, who runs the Vegas Crypto Group. How you doing, Mike?
What's up, everyone? We're here in Vegas. We're having a great time.
Oh, it's a great time in
Yeah, are you
Vegas.
kidding me?
Yeah,
Especially at the mansion parties here.
right? I
Yeah, we just
mean,
had one.
thanks for coming out, Mike. It was great to have you, and you brought several people from your group. It was awesome. What did you think?
The atmosphere was incredible. The food was amazing. The drinks, everything was amazing. But what I liked the most about it was that it was real high efficiency, high level, high degree of person. So the crowd was everyone was there was friendly and knowledgeable and the type of person that you really want to meet. So that makes all the difference in an event.
You know what I liked about the combination of people that joined? And so we had artists, performers, a great lineup of DJs. There were investors, people in AI, people in crypto. I mean, it was a really good mix. And there were people for that coordinate camps at Burning Man. Like, it was incredible just to have the juxtaposition of the art, the creative, as well as some of those business conversations.
Yeah, that was definitely a highlight for me, meeting a bunch of people from the Burning Man camps because that's something I haven't had a chance to experience. But I know that there's a certain caliber of person that's able to do that, and so it
Right,
was really
right.
impressive to meet everybody there.
Oh, wonderful. Now, Mike, tell me a little bit more about Vegas Crypto Group because I've dabbled enough in crypto, some different projects and groups over the last several years, and I'm really impressed with what you're doing here in Vegas. When did it start? How did you get into it? Tell us about it.
Yeah, thanks for asking. So about 7 years ago, we hosted our first event. It was a huge success. We had about 150 people show up. It was sponsored by CoinDesk and a few other big sponsors, and so that was great. It was during CES, and that's our Consumer Electronics Show.
Nice.
That usually brings about 150,000, sometimes more people. And yeah, it's a big event. But there wasn't any representation when it came to crypto
Really?
there at CES, which yeah,
I'm shocked by that.
I was
I am
surprised
genuinely
too.
shocked.
I was surprised too, and it didn't make any sense to me. But now there's whole areas dedicated just to the metaverse, just to Web3, just to blockchain technologies. But every company and every industry on the face of Earth will be impacted by blockchain. So it's exciting to see that start to happen now over the years. So we've got over 2,000 members in our group, and we're doing 8 events a month, so about 2 a week. We stay busy, but we do it all over town. So we're in Summerlin, we're in Henderson, we're in Las Vegas, we're on the Strip, we're in the Arts District, which is my absolute favorite.
Love the Arts District.
We have a great time, and we really are building a knowledgeable and friendly community out here that can help each other.
Oh, that's amazing. I love that. And, I love that you saw a need, right? There was like a gap that you looked to fill and just creating more awareness around crypto, around blockchain, things like that. What got you into it and what's your origin story with crypto?
That's great. Thank you for asking. Back in early 1990s, there was a guy named Phil Zimmerman who helped create PGP, which is pretty good privacy. And what happened was the people in the government said they don't want the average person having encryption. And so they were going after Phil Zimmerman as if he was selling munitions, guns, and ammo. Yeah, which he
Really?
wasn't. No, it's just encryption. And so he ended up printing it into a book, and it became free speech because code is words, and goes so you can't couldn't stop it. Yeah, so they
Interesting.
backed off him, but that sparked something in me because I think privacy is such an important part of freedom, and freedom is an important part of progress and innovation. And so when you limit privacy, then you're limiting freedom and progress. And so ever since then, that was also the time I met Hal Finney. He's accredited for solving the Byzantine fault problem, which made Bitcoin into what it is today. Without that, it wouldn't exist. And some people think he's Satoshi, and he may be. But a big heart, Hal Finney, unfortunately, he has passed away, but his legacy lives on within Bitcoin and the communities there. And so that started it. And then ever since then, it's just been technology runs through my veins. But my goal, and thank you for asking, Maria, is to keep our humanity within this big push of technology, whether it's AI or Web3 or crypto or whatever it is. It's so important to keep our humanity as we kind of move into this new age. So that's it. Yeah. The urchins.
It's funny you mentioned that, and I appreciate that. I just gave a keynote presentation at the end of the year in Singapore last year and Thailand talking about human dynamics in a tech-driven world. And as technology continues to evolve and advance, how are we empowering our people, right? Because And the latest explorations I've done with AI, I'm actually working with companies to help them kind of AI-ify their business and take things that they can streamline and systematize those things with the whole point of freeing up people for more strategic work. But people get scared about that because, I mean, you have general resistance to change, Satir change model, all these things. But what's interesting is that we are capable of so much more than ever before, and it's not going away. So can we understand it, right? But it's the human side. I love what you said about the human side because we're forgetting that there's still human elements and dynamics sometimes as we dive headfirst into technology, but the value of human connection, and that's kind of what we're doing here with our events. That's part of the whole goal is how can we create a space where people can truly connect, have valuable conversations, and really create ideas, ideate on things, and bring in opportunities for collaboration. And I mean, this has always been my dream, to host private events where you've got amazing DJs, amazing music, but talk in business, right? So I love that our events we have VCs, we have people that are, I mean, really forward thinkers. And so when you talk about the human dynamic, I think that that's starting to get lost in society today. And anything that we can do to leverage technology for a competitive advantage, but then also looking at like the greater good, looking at how can we empower people to live better lives? And I mean, we can talk more about that in a bit, but that human element, I think, is so key.
So this is something I say frequently. You know, you'll never replace the in-person events. You really can. And we this is a Crypto Mindset Reset. The shirt I'm wearing, it's a virtual summit that we hosted 2 years in a row, where we have 5 different days, 8 hours a day, and we teach people how to use technology to better their lives. And it works great. But without that in-person, connection, it just kind of everything falls apart, I think. So we cannot ever, we're social creatures, right? We need people around us. So we can't ever kind of disregard that part of it. And I love that you're facilitating that with the KYA Club, the things you've done in Bali, and all the amazing stuff that you've done. And maybe the people aren't familiar. So I'd love for you to tell a little bit about KYA Club and kind of what you're doing here at the mansion.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah. You know, I went to Bali for a 2-week retreat and stayed 2 years. And so if you ever go to Bali, first of all, it's everything you expected and more. And it's absolute paradise. And you get your affairs in order is all I can say. It was a transformational experience. And one of the things I noticed, what is it we all truly crave at the end of the day, right? What are we spending money on to look cool, to post on Instagram if you really want to go there, right? And it's ultimately at the end of the day, we all want human connection. We want to be loved. We want to be appreciated. We want to feel valued. And we want things in our life to feel meaningful. And one of the things, when you strip away all of the societal things, the constructs that we have here in the US, you're left with very simple moments. You're left with more moments of gratitude and being present. And a lot of the events there, they're non-alcohol events. My friends hosted these amazing micro festivals, and like I would serve tea. I became a tea master in Bali, and like people were just present and they were connecting, and it was so amazing. Like that's a kind of experience that is rare these days, right? Where people actually care what you have to say and are there with you in that moment and just in that moment. And that's one of the things we want to replicate here. So I came back to the US, and it was like being flung back into a very different world, right? A world I remember, a world that's familiar, but very, very different. And one of the things I thought, I came out here to visit some friends in Vegas, and it's like, oh, this feels right. And just kind of moved here next and found this amazing space. And you met Cheryl. Cheryl she's phenomenal. She has had the Vegas showgirl business for 15 years and hosts and curates these amazing events. And we just teamed up like a brave and the bold team up, right? And it reminded me of Bali, the backyard. And I want to bring the magic of Bali here.
It is the perfect combination. The set and setting is absolutely incredible. It seems like so many details were, focused on, and super comfortable and just clean and beautiful. Yeah, great setting.
You.
Yeah, I love the place. I really do.
Well, and so Mike, this is the big announcement. I'm excited that we're partnering up to host collaborative events with Vegas Crypto Group and the KYA Club here. Tell me more about why you're excited about this.
So at the end of the day, everything I do really is to kind of serve the community. And I tell people this frequently is at the heart of crypto, it's the community. And I haven't met any or haven't found any crypto that succeeded without a big community behind it, without the people
Facts.
behind it that really make it work. And to me, Bitcoin was created through the power of everyone on the globe that wanted to contribute. And so it's kind of a do-it-yourself thing, but not now. It's just open for anyone. And so I like that. I want everyone to be involved and feel like they're able to get something out of these events that I do. It's so important to me that the promise of technology is to make life better. Are we asking that question enough? Is technology making life better? And if not, what can we do to make sure that it does? And so a lot of our events revolve around that. We have networking mixers, we have workshops, and then now that we're collaborating, we're going to do something very special here at the mansion. So I'm excited about it.
Oh, thank you. And so November 20th is our next event. It's a Thursday, and we're going to open up the registration, invite you to join us. And I think, what we're cultivating, it feels very special, and the feedback we're getting is very special. We've started doing these as monthly events, and I love the idea of partnering with the crypto community here in Vegas because I love the way, the average crypto guy's mind thinks, right? You're thinking about decentralization, you're thinking about exactly what you're saying about what's a meaningful, purposeful thing that we can do to make the world a little bit better place, or try something different, or dream big, right? And I know that you're also in the community of like the arts and different artists, different art installations, things like that. So I'm excited to see what else we can bring just to make it more immersive of an experience and really, really cool.
Well, I can promise anyone watching today that it will be an immersive experience. It'll be enlightening, and you're going to love meeting some of the new people, good friends, good community of people here. I have deep roots in Vegas, and so love to bring everyone together and rally around a cause. And at the end of the day, it really is about the community we serve. And it's the real reason why I do this. I like to bring people together and empower people, really to empower themselves.
Oh, amazing. Thanks, Mike. Well, let's definitely start to put out some more information, invitations for people to join us at our next event here at the KYA KLUB in Las Vegas, private event space. And, I think that I'm excited about more of these business conversations as well. I love good business conversations, and to kind of mix that with juxtaposed with, amazing deep house soundtrack and having like incredible talent and having artists and the performers, right? The dancers, all of the whole nine. I think that it's kind of redefining what does community get to be like. It doesn't have to be in a conference room or right in a formal setting. It can be in a relaxed, chill environment where it feels expansive. And so that's what we're aiming to create here. And I'm so excited for our collaboration together.
Yeah, so again, for anyone listening that's not familiar, my name is Mike Wilson with Vegas Crypto Group. You can go to vegascryptogroup.com to learn more about what we do. Over 7 years, we've hosted at very upscale locations and also bars and other places like that. And at the end of the day, after 7 years of building this community, this to me feels like an upgrade with KYA. Where this is an upgrade that we're due for, and our community's excited about it, and I think everyone in Vegas can benefit from this. So definitely stay tuned, and I know you have lots of things on your plate, but this is so exciting to be able to collaborate with you at this beautiful space with some of your beautiful community members, and to show Las Vegas that Vegas Crypto Group is raising the bar. So we're excited about it.
Oh, I love that. And a little bit more background. KYA, KYA, stands for Keep Your Advantage. And so we are going to be sharing opportunities for more people to get involved, putting together mastermind events. And if you want to keep your advantage, come to the KYA KLUB, and you're going to find how you can do that right here. All right, so more to come on that. We'll put the link below for anyone who wants to join. It is formulainc.com. That's INK for the ink, / KYA-event. So KYA-event. We look forward to seeing you at our next event.